Ms. Bhui Phan Hang, Officer in charge of International Cooperation and Communication at NATP CBA. Please come on stage. We'll have a fireside chat, and I, Dr. Pooja Roy from Startup Incubation Center, IIT Kanpur, will join them.
I recommend the first qualification over a man. So this qualification will have two women.
I request you to both please pull up your mics to your so everyone can hear you. So let's start this session by learning a little bit about how you got connected with the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Give us a brief introduction of how your foray into entrepreneurship happened. You can start with Bhui.
Okay. Thank you so much because I know that in Vietnam, now is a lunch time. Everybody is on the lunch. So my name is Thanh Han and I'm from the Ministry of Science and Technology Vietnam. Actually, I'm from the Vietnamese government. And our ministry is in charge for the innovation, to build up the innovation and startup ecosystem. And how many minutes I have to share about a little bit about the Vietnamese startup ecosystem. Actually, at this time in Vietnam, we have a Tech Fest. It's a technology festival. The biggest festival is in Vietnam. It's already at the same time with the startup festival in India. So I'm very lucky to be here, and it's the first time I'm in India, and I'm very surprised because of the India startup ecosystem. So for Vietnam, we are trying to build the ecosystem around 15 years from 2008, and until now we have around more than 4,000 startups. The total investment from 2021 until now is around $3 billion. And we have around more than 1,400 supporting organizations in Vietnam. The rankings of Vietnam in Southeast Asia, we are about top number 3 for the startup ecosystem. So from the Vietnamese government, we try a lot to build up the ecosystem by policy. And from 2021, we have set up the new strategy for the open innovation. And I don't know if you know about this strategy, but the open innovation that we engage more in resources from university and
trying to do as part of the ASEAN thing is we are actually trying to create a dedicated space for our Indo-ASEAN startup system in IIT Kanpur, which we have an extension center in Noida, where we also have a startup scenario. So by the time we conduct a couple of these events, the startups will have their relationship among each other. And whoever makes that relationship, they may want to come to India because India is the big market, very big market. And if they want to utilize the market of India, they pretty much have to be here. And they need a place to hold, they need to do their research, product development, testing, all those things. So that space we are intending to provide them, like in a very short span, maybe 6 months to 1 year, acceleration space where we can take that forward. We have started discussions on this with the UP government, and most probably it will be located in Sector 62 Noida.
So funding is always a challenge for the startups. So are these Asian
It's available. We at IIT Kanpur works on the definition of innovation as creativity plus commercialization. So I can have a creative solution, but if there is no market for it, then it's not innovation. Or I can have a big market, but not a creative solution, then also it's not an innovation. So when we say innovation, we look at it both as a creative solution and as well as there is a commercial angle to it. So the creative solution may come from India, but the market may be in Vietnam. and vice versa. The solution may come from Korea and the market may be in India. So if you take the region as a whole, the innovation, the equation of innovation, the creativity and the commercialization can be fulfilled within the area. So that is what these festivals might be able to. So like for example, one startup, they have a solution and the other startup in India who's looking for something similar to be deployed in the market, they can say, why don't we marry together so that we can actually tackle this problem. So these festivals are intended to act as such platforms where these kind of relationships actually get built. Okay. So that is the logic. So that may an example of this is when Suzuki came to India. Up to that point, we had ambassador and premier person in India, and Maruti Suzuki came into picture. That was an example of a marriage in India, Japan, stuff. And we started seeing cars with seat belts, air conditioning, power windows, etc., which was not there. I don't know whether even you guys remember, there used to be a company called Daewoo in India, which is a Korean company, which actually brought a lot of luxury vehicles to India, where people started, where we were used to quarter glass and no AC in Ambassador. We moved to HVAC, blowers, etc. in the car. We started asking for feature comforts. So the Daewoo as a product nearly did not succeed much, but a lot of it actually succeeded in India. So the creativity was that time from Koreans, but the market came from India, and vice versa. Many of our other products